vessel, and I'm just honored to be in partnership and to really be here today. I'm grateful to the Lord and to my lovely wife for blessing me with a beautiful family and wonderful children and grandchildren. And she holds me down every day and allows me to go in and do the work that I do. I get to come home in peace. Before I get started, I just want to tell you when I met her, I was living in a mission and had just brought out the corporate box, and the Lord told me to go back to school, and this beautiful woman was sitting in front of me, and we was in an adult learning program called PACE. And I had fried my brain so much that I couldn't even do anything. Like I didn't even know if I could even hold a collegiate career. But I was following what I believe the Lord's will for me was, and He brought me to that place so I could meet my wife. I'm doing the study group with her, and she's just so brilliant and helped me to understand how to tap into the keen part of who I was, recapture my brain and my mind. And she believed in me to such a degree that I started to believe in myself. And she came to me, she says, both of us can't go to school, so I'm gonna stop. And because she was the breadwinner at that time. And so for 10 years she supported me while I went to school. And I had my job in the work. And so I told her, I promised her that I would retire her one day. So 20 years ago, I did that. And so that be a lesson to people in the room. When you have somebody with you that's down in the shoulder with you, just when you come up, don't kick them to the curb. Plus, I was a little scared. I had a mom and 2 sisters. They'd cut you if you mess up. But Shireen, thank you so much again. Thank you guys for being present in this place. Give yourself a round of applause. You know, the thing that was provided to me was to switch the hustle. And I added something to it, so I said it's time to switch the hustle and to reclaim your crown. It's time to switch the hustle and reclaim your crown. So it is my great honor to be here at the 4th annual Reentry Chief Summit, and distinct honor and privilege to receive the Champion of Justice Award and to deliver the keynote address at this event. Now, preparing for my remarks for this afternoon and this morning, it gave me occasion to pause and to reflect how far I've come and how much I've experienced since recovering my life from a time of incarceration and being homeless on the streets of Los Angeles. I have had a career beyond anything that I could have imagined. I have met and become friends with people that I used to only read about, including meeting the President of the United States, Barack Obama, having dinner and friendships with governors, senators, congressmen, mayors, and many others that impact our lives. I have visited places that I used to only see on television or read in books. I had the good fortune of being in a position to remember where I come from and to give back. After meeting all those people, the greatest joy in my life is serving my people. So to everyone in attendance, I can only hope that when you look back 30 plus years from now, that your reflection will be as rich and rewarding as mine has been. I believe that the roots of human progress lie in people working together, in harmony with each other and the world around us. Being able to cooperate and practice compassion are essential in today's interconnected world. listening to people on the ground and empowering them to come up with their own solutions and build community is so important. That's what's needed when we talk about the state of reentry. How we change reentry. It's you and me, it's those that are in this room that are willing to make the paradigm shift. Those closest to the problem are often have the solution, but they're furthest from power and resource. But let's be real. Our social environment is out of balance. Discrimination, inequity, and violence prevent individuals and society from reaching their full potential and being connected to the power and resources that they require. In particular, the homeless and the poor are undervalued. Returning citizens still face barriers and collateral consequences from broken systems. Yet they hold untapped and huge potential for creating positive and lasting change in the world. But society, governments, large institutions, budgets, they are not fully in place, nor are they designed and set up to support us at all. So there's a huge amount of work for us to do, and we know that we have to get the work done. That's why at today's event, the theme is, it's time to switch the hustle and to reclaim your craft. Meaning we are to apply the same intensity and drive that we applied when we were grinding on the streets. To now building opportunity and access for ourselves and others. Therefore, our aim today is to spread the evidence effect. You are the evidence, the life that is worth redeeming. You are the future leaders, agents of change, because you are chosen by your Creator and endowed with gifts and abilities that are needed in today's landscape of reentry. You are the kings and the queens that must take their rightful place of rulership in the world. You are ready and you are able to be agents of lasting change and positive change. In 1992, I found myself crawling out of a cardboard box on Skid Row and ending up at the Union Rescue Mission, their Christian discipleship program. It was a life-changing event for me. Never in my wildest imagination could I have imagined that I would be leading the work of addressing the issues of homelessness, health care, system change, and reentry in our community. But God had a purpose and a plan for my life. And since He is not the respecter of person, He has one for you too. I have dedicated my life to working on behalf of the most marginalized men and women and children, survivors of the war on poverty and drugs, women and men leaving prisons, people who have been totally exploited and abandoned and trampled underfoot. But I intend to flip the paradigm of our community alienation on its head, bring real attention and outrage to it, and to help to change the situation. Inspiration is not born from litanies of what may befall us. It resides in humanity's willingness to restore, redress, reform, rebuild, recover, and reimagine and reconsider. You are my inspiration. Every day I get to face the giants of homelessness and mass incarceration because I think of you, the one that is coming up behind me. It has been said that without a vision, people perish. But I like to add that without people, the vision will never come to pass. Listen, Long Beach. You are the future giant slayers, the ones that have been chosen to reclaim their royal priesthood, to take back their crowns of glory. What are the giants that you are facing saying to you today? What are the death, disease, depression, danger, abandonment, abuse, tragedy, bills, weaknesses, rejection, broken relationships, inability, addiction, habits, temptations, discrimination, fear, past failure, discouragement, anger? The list goes on. Can you hear them shouting? Can you hear them shouting? You're not qualified for that job. You're not good enough. You can't pay your bills. You can't save your marriage. You're losing your kids. You can't stop your vices. You can't shake your past failures. You don't have a bright future. Your life is a mistake. I don't know who told you that lie, but you need to reject it and send it back to where it came from. Never has there been so much opportunity for us to speak in spaces that were once closed to us. Whether we're standing up our voices in schools, or at the state capitol, or using our collective entities to create collaboration and build capacity in our communities. The Los Angeles Regional Reentry Partnership, the organization that I helped to co-found over 12 years ago. We stand ready to be your partner and your platform to amplify your voice and standing in community. So stand up and let's face giants together. Let's use the same tactics that God gave to David. Don't look at what you have in your hand and say it's not enough. It may just be 5 stones in your hand that look like a witty invention, a business, a book, an executive role, or a desire to go